Ooh, welcome to Ole Walls house. It's me. It's your man. It's your main man. It's Ole Walls, and I'm back with you. Episode 174 coming your way. Another fun show coming today. Talking some golf, talking some baseball, a little playoff hockey, a little playoff basketball. My passing thoughts. So a lot of good stuff coming here. Before we get into it, if you guys could, please rate, review, comment, subscribe, and share. Let everybody know Ole Walls house is the place to be. So thank you for all that. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. If you guys could, do all the stuff. Like, comment, rate, review, subscribe, share. Again, yes, please do all that. Don't forget, check out the Full Range podcast over on Spotify. You can also find it on the Ole Walls House YouTube channel, where you can find my show. You can also find me on Spotify, Apple Pods, and Amazon Podcast. So without any further ado, why don't we just get into this thing? Scottie Scheffler is back in the winner's circle. Just a pedestrian 31 under par. 31 under par. 8 clear of second place, Erik van Rooyen. 8 shots. Erik van Rooyen finished the week 23 under par. 66, 67, 65, 63. He lost by 8. He shot 23 under and was never a factor. Never once. Incredible. Just an incredible week from Scottie Scheffler. And I know the Byron Nelson is not what it was. TPC Craig Ranch gets, kind of beat up. But the Scottie Scheffler was just incredible this week. Opens with a 61. Goes out in 29. Parred his first 2 holes. And then goes birdie, 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 par, birdie, eagle. Tacked on a few more birdies on the back 9. Quick 61. Bam. Round 2, just 63. And this time, he doesn't make a bunch of birdies out front. He just eagles 18 to start his day. Then he goes out front. Sorry, the front was where he really ate. Birdie, birdie. He missed those 2 on the first day. So then mixes in a couple pars, makes birdies 4 of the last 5. That's a 30 out back. So his first 2 days, he goes 29-30 on the front 9. 63. Round 3. What a letdown. Only shoots 66. 33 on the front 9. So now we're going 29, 30, 33. Letdown indeed. What a letdown. And then final round, the things in hand, he shoots another 30 on the front 9. This time with a bogey on the 3rd hole and eagles 9 again. Actually, bogeyed 17 on the way in. He got it to 32 under par. And then didn't birdie the par 5 18th. Just incredible, Gained 1.5 shots putting on the week. Actually lost strokes around the green. I mean, I don't think he was... You have to have opportunities there to kind of do that. So if you have just 1 or 2 bad chips, I mean, I'm sure he hit so many greens. He actually gained strokes around the green in round 2, lost some in round. He actually lost close to 2 shots around the greens in round 4. Round 4, where he shot a 63. He lost 2 shots around the green. Just incredible. I mean, gained almost 3 shots approach, 4.25 tee to green, 5.78 total. Like, just absolutely incredible. Just incredible. And again, I know what the tournament is. It's not anything impressive anymore. But good Lord. 31 under par. Like, is this what Scottie needs? He just needed to get one. Just get one rolling. We got the Truist. We're at Philly Cricket Club. I'm very interested to see what Philly Cricket Club's going to look like. And then we got the PGA. So is Scottie finding a little bit of a role here? Possibly. Very, very possibly. Scottie could be finding a little bit of something coming into a pretty important stretch of golf here. Then it's after the PGA. There's Charles Schwab for a week at Colonial. Then you got the Memorial. He won't play the Canadian Open. Then he'll be at Oakmont, rocking the Oakmont hat today for the U.S. Open. And then they got Travelers right after that. This is a big stretch in the calendar. And Scottie just put on a clinic, an absolute clinic. Yeah, where do they have him? So PGA Tour stats, strokes gained, they have him gained 12 shots approach to green, 23 total. Obviously, first off the tee, third approach to the green, first around the green, 57. Like we said, that may have been the only downfall this week. Putting, sixth total, first, obviously. What was he putting in data golf? Let's see where we can get him in data golf. Scott. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10th. Solid. Just solid. If this is the Scottie Scheffler we're going to get, if you look at his Thursday round, this was really impressive stuff. So, third hole, hits it to 5 feet, birdie. Fourth hole, 4 feet, birdie. Fifth hole, 2 feet, birdie. Sixth hole, 2 feet, birdie. Pars at the par 3. Hit it to 64 feet from 228. Yeah, no big deal. Eighth hole, 16 feet. Rolled a putt in. Ninth hole, 4 foot. Eagle. Back 9 is birdie. 11 feet. 2 feet. 2 feet. That is just incredible. I know it's not the toughest test. Just throw that out the window. It wasn't the toughest test for anybody. And he lapped the field. 8 clear a second, 11 clear a third, 12 of fourth and Jordan Spieth, who showing some signs of life himself. Little Sunday 62, 31-31. We could use some Jordan Spieth to be good, because if you look at the Ryder Cup standings, and I know I've talked about this a couple times, and there's still times for this to change. It is bleak when you get to 7. It's probably the same conversation I've had the whole time. Scottie, Xander, Morikawa, Bryson, Russell Henley, Justin Thomas are your top 6. I'm good with all those guys. Bethpage, not a great fit for Russell Henley. But then it gets weird. Mav McNeely, Brian Harman. Again, I'm sure I said this last time. Bethpage, not a great fit for Brian Harman. Andrew Novak, JJ Spawn, Cantlay, who's actually been pretty good in these events. Harris English, Tom Hobie, Daniel Berger sliding up. I think he's up now. That's 14. That's up higher than he had been. Lucas Glover, Billy Horschel, Wyndham Clark, Tony Finau, Michael Kim, Ben Griffin, Keegan, P. Reed. And P. Reed's going to fall because he's not going to do anything in the other majors, I don't think. But Spieth up 7 spots, up to 25th. If we get Spieth to get playing well, we need him, because a guy like Max Homa, we were thinking was going to be something. Hasn't. Sahith Theegala hasn't done a whole lot for us this year. And I'm really surprised Cantlay's as high as he is. He must have had some good finishes in majors last year that's carrying over, but we're going to need something. We are going to need something. So let's talk a little baseball. The golf and guards section of the day here. Twins and Blue Jays this week. Overall, pretty good week. Win a 4-game series with the Twins, 3-1. It was looking weird. Sunday, they gave up 13 runs against the Red Sox, and then Monday, give up 11 against the Twins. 24 runs in back-to-back games. Ouch. Ouchie wowies. But Tuesday, the pitching staff shows back up. Tanner Bybee goes 7, only allows 1 run. Kate Smith and Emmanuel Clase come in. And then our boy, Manzardo, walks it off. Solo bomb in the bottom of the 9th to send the crowd home happy. The Guards get the win. Clase comes in, gets a save on Wednesday in a It was a 3-run game, but gave up another run. I know it was a little weird, but it's a save nonetheless. Pick up a win on Thursday. Left them loaded in the 9th, first, third. Couldn't have been the 9th. I must have typed that wrong because, it was 9th. It was 9th because that went to extras. Sorry. Yeah, they left them loaded in the 9th. First and third with one out, and then, walk Jones on. Naylor strikes out. Quan strikes out. But, pull it off in the long run. Pull it off in the wrong one. Get the win in the extras. That was nice. So that was good. Saturday, the Schneeman accounts for all 5 runs after they drop the first game Friday. The Schneeman hits a solo homer in the 8th, and then in the top of the 9th gives us a grand salami. Gavin Williams goes 4 innings that game, only gives up 2 earned. So, Gavin Williams is going to be crucial to the starting lineup. And then yesterday they pull off a 5-4 win. Clase again gets the save. I don't think was he eligible. He must have given up that run. It doesn't show an earned run, but there was a run in the 9th, so he had to have given that up somehow. Must not have been earned. But hold on. So hey, good things afoot. It seems like they're finding something. So we got the Nationals coming into town for a little 3-game set starting today. That's an early game. That must be the Peacock game on Wednesday. It starts at 11:05 Central Time. 11:05. But yeah, a couple games with the Nats, and then the Phillies come to town, and then the Brewers after that. So a little bit of a National League stretch because then it's the Reds after that. So a bunch of National League games here. It must be interleague play time. I don't even know if they'd split it up and break it up like they used to, but I don't know. Do they do that? I don't know. I'll have to check that sometime. Let me look at the stats because Manzardo's been playing well. Arias has been playing well. I'm pumped. I'm pumped that Manzardo and Arias are playing well because I really thought those were 2 guys that needed to take a step this year for the team to do well. And why is this not giving me players? It's just giving me. I'm sorry. I apologize about my delay here. Here we go. Boomer hears something. Yeah, Manzardo, 8 homers, 20 ribbies. That's what we're talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about. He could bring his average up 219, but there's worse things in the world. The Quanster, 333. That's what we're talking about. Jose's dealing with a little mild ankle sprain. I don't know if he's in the lineup tonight. Let me see if we can get the lineups for tonight. See, I don't think he's playing tonight. I lied. He's playing. The guy's a freaking tank. He's a freaking tank. He's always playing. 15 RBIs for him. That's what we're talking about. But Gabriel Arias, 262, 13 RBIs, 4 home runs, above 320, right at 320 OBP. OPS is hovering right around the 800. Second best WAR on the team for him from the batting side, 0.7. Stephen Kwan's giving us a 1.9. Jose down at a 0.2. So, if anything, this is a team that's a game and a half back in the Central right now. And I don't think our best player is playing his best ball. Love to see a little bit more out of Bo Naylor. Schneeman's been a nice little thing. He's getting some more at bats here of late. It feels like only 62 at bats. Most of the big guys have seen over 100. The Quanster up to 135. Jose's at 117, but he did miss a game. Quanster's played in 34 games. Nobody else has played that many. Now the pitching is it's coming around. It's coming around. Class A's got 4 wins. There's still not many starting pitchers that have that many. But Tanner Bybee's been our guy so far. His ERA is up a little high, 4.26, but he started 7 games, 38 innings, so a little over 5 innings a game. Need to stretch that. as much as we can. He's obviously leading the starters. Ben Lively has been the next best guy with 7 starts, 36. So again, he's up over the 5, but none of the starters have an ERA other than Ben Lively under a 4. Gavin Williams is a 5. Logan Allen's hovering at a 4. So, there's some work to do from the pitching side. I know Class A's ERA was up close to 10 at some point. He's trucking that back down a little bit. Might have been dealing with some sort of injury that he was, maybe not completely out there. Tristan McKenzie got optioned down. So, there's a little bit of a worry in the pitching, but hopefully it comes around. We still got our guy, Tanner Bybee. I know Tanner Bybee. Shane Bieber out there will be coming off the Tommy John. I don't know if they've got a date. Usually you're thinking about a year. Let's see if they've got a expected return date. You're expecting about a year for that, give or take, I believe. He threw a live BP session yesterday, so that's good. That's good. If we can get if we get him back out there and get some production out of him, that would be awesome. That would be really awesome. Still has a ways to go before getting the game action. So, might not see him before the All-Star break is how that sounds. So, but all in all, just a game and a half back of the Tigers, who've been playing some nice ball, and but have a 1.5 game lead in the wild card. So just keep things rolling. Keep getting production from the bats. Hopefully the pitching sets in. Maybe Shane Bieber coming back into the rotation gives, a little mid to late season boost on that. There could be something here, boys. There could be something. Okay, let's move on, shall we? All right, let's check in on the NBA and the NHL playoffs. A little postseason time. Last night, the Winnipeg Jets down 3-1 with, what was it? 2 minutes left. I flipped that game on. There were 4 minutes left, and they were down 3-1. So obviously, the 3-2 goal, the second goal for the Jets, comes with about 2 minutes left. Then, with 1.5 on the clock, the Jets dump one in, send it to OT, Game 7 OT. Ends up going 2 OTs. I fell asleep sometime in the first OT. But the Winnipeg Jets win Game 7, 4-3, double overtime, after tying it up in Game 6 to advance. So, and then won Game 5 for that matter. So what a comeback for them. Wins Game 5, 6, and 7. No, it can't be. Sorry, did I miss something? Sorry, they lost Game 6. They won Games 5 and 7. But yeah, what a game that was. Just absolute phenomenal. So we're all on the round 2. Vegas Golden Knights take down Minnesota. The Edmonton Oilers get past the Kings. And the Dallas Stars also in a 7-game series get by the Colorado Avalanche. I got to pick a team here. I'm going to get behind. Leafs and Panthers. Washington and Carolina. I'm going to go with Washington. Ovechkin did an interview on Pat McAfee not long after he broke Gretzky's record. And the first thing he did was he seemed to be on the team plane. The first thing he did was introduce every single other person on the plane. Just walked the phone around. I was like, this is so-and-so. This is so-and-so. Like, that was cool. So I'm in on that. I'm going to be in on the Capitals. I'm going to ride the Capitals. They got Carolina. They got by the Montreal Expos. They're not the Expos. They're the Canadians. I just like the Montreal Expos. They got by the Montreal Canadiens in round 1. The hockey playoffs is weird because the division winners play the wild card, but then Division 2, and I don't know. It's interesting because you play like within your own division, I think, in the first round all the time. It's interesting. I don't know if I like that, but yeah, I'm on the Washington Capitals. They got the Carolina Hurricanes. They pounded on the Devils. It looks like in the first as well. So I'm in. I'm gonna root for the Caps. I'm gonna try and catch some of the Caps games here going forward. Who do we got on tonight? Panthers Maple Leafs. Just Panthers Maple Leafs tonight, and then tomorrow we've got Hurricanes Caps. We will check out the Caps. We'll jump on the Caps train with the Oilers and the Golden Knights. Oilers and the Golden Knights. Over in the NBA, we're in round 2 as well. The semis, the conference semis. Timberwolves and the Warriors. Timberwolves take down the Lakers. We'll get there. Warriors. I was watching some of Game 7 Warriors Rockets last night. Warriors were in control for most of what I had seen of that. I don't know how far I watched it there. Let me see. Yeah, Warriors Rockets might have tightened it up a little bit in the third period, but third quarter rather. I'm stuck between hockey and basketball here, but the Warriors seem to be in control of that one. So they don't play till May 6th. That's tomorrow. May 5th, we got the Thunder and the Nuggets. I think that's a pretty good, pretty interesting series. The Thunder's got that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander fella. The Nuggets obviously got probably the best player in basketball, and he's just totally his name has totally left my brain. The big white guy, Jokic, the Joker, Nikola Jokic. We got Pacers, Cavs. The Cavs got somebody good. I don't know. Knicks, Celtics. That feels like something the NBA is all about. That's tonight. Pacers, Cavs is tomorrow. A team absent from the second round yet again is the LeBron James-led Lakers. I don't know if we talked about this last week, but back-to-back first-round exits for Bron. Since they won the bubble title in the 1920 season, the COVID year, first-round exits in 3 of the last 5 years, a missed playoffs in there as well, and then lost in the conference finals, which is respectable. Did get swept, but respectable to lose to the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets went on to win the title that year. Who did? I would assume that was the year the Nuggets won the title, right? I don't want the 2023 Lakers season. Whatever. I think the Nuggets won this. Yeah, that was their championship year. Did they win back-to-back? No. Maybe. Had they won the year before? Maybe. No. Just one? He had to get back home. Jokic had to get back home. He had his horses. But yeah, an interesting... The last few years for the Lakers haven't been great. And, if you go back to when LeBron got there, 2018, 2019, missed the playoffs. Luke Walton's the coach. Next year, win the title. Frank Vogel now the coach. COVID year. 21, losing the first round. 22, don't make the playoffs. 23, losing the conference finals, get swept. 24 and 25, first round exits, only win 1 game. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I got to pick an NBA team that I want to root for, too. I also found out Jimmy Butler is on the Warriors. Didn't know that. It shows you how much I follow the NBA. I literally don't know who I want to work for. Oh, I watched that Jalen Brunson knock down a game winner to win the series. That was a cold shot. I think I'm just really interested in this Knicks Celtics series. It feels like a good old fashioned NBA series. Knicks Celtics semis, conference semis. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know who I want to root for. Who do the Pacers have? Who are on the Pacers? Pascal Siakam plays for. Is that the Cavs? No, it's Pascal Siakam lead the Pacers in scoring. He sure does. Oh, they got Halliburton because Halliburton was up in Giannis's face, and Giannis, very, very thoughtful little things he said. He's like, I got bigger things to worry about. Who am I going to root for, man? I'll root for the Knicks. Screw it. Jalen Brunson made the 3. I like it. Go Knicks. Go Caps. Same general vicinity there. We can get behind those teams. All right, let's keep going. Time for some passing thoughts. Did all the kids' birthday parties this weekend. A lot of birthday parties this weekend. 2 kids' birthday parties this weekend. It was we're all about the kids' birthday parties, apparently. We just, this is going to be a birthday party weekend. We got 2 of the roommates' friends have kids whose birthdays are like back-to-back days. Got another friend with a kid's birthday. This will be the early May Ole Walls House of 10's birthday parties will be there going every weekend. So I just want to pencil that in for the rest of my life that I got birthday parties on this. So they were fun. Had a nice time at them. Also this weekend played a little golf, played golf both days. It was nice. Golf game is, it's up and down. There's some good holes and there's some bad holes. I think I shot 77, 82 and, like 5 doubles in the 82 round. Just make bogey. If I just make bogey, it's a fine round. It's like 77, 77 on the weekend, and I can live with it. We're getting back into the swing. We're getting back into the swing of things. Pun intended there. Pun intended. The weather hasn't been phenomenal yet. You know me, I like to get out nice and early. Like that, 6:30 tee time. Got that Saturday, buzzed right around. Wasn't as chilly as the week before. Actually played in the afternoon Sunday. Post a kid birthday party. Played a little afternoon, early evening round. Actually buzzed around the course pretty good. Course has made some adjustments. My home track is, they were going 8-minute tee times for the longest time, for as long as I've been there, which is ridiculous. Finally backed that up to 9. Charging the non-members a smidge more. It seems to have helped pace of play just a little bit the couple of times I've been out there. So we're going to get back out there. We got I've lost a little bit off the fastball with the D-Dog, and just all around I've lost some yardage post-surgery. I mean, my left leg is still not the same size yet as my right leg. Like you can tell there's still atrophy there. I don't know how much that's playing into it. Got the stack back into the stack system. Going to look to pick up a little miles per hour on the swing speed, so we can get start pumping that ball out there a little farther. Not much of a long hitter myself here. Not like the llama long hitter. But we're getting back into it. I fucking love golf, man. I really do. I don't know. It's like the unattainable chase to be good at something you can never be good at. There's just something to that. Like you're always like, oh, I shot 77 today. I shot 81 today. It could have been 77 if I just didn't make 4 doubles. Oh, I shot 77. Oh, I lipped out 2 birdie putts. I love that when we go through rounds of golf, we're like, you never consider, oh yeah, I made a 35-footer. Oh, I banged one off a tree and it bounced back into the fairway. Like you always forget that. It's like, well, if I would have just made the one extra 4-footer, it's like, well, don't talk about the 35-footer. We barreled in going Mach 20 that hit the back of the hole and just went straight up in the air and fell in. Either way, it's great to be back out there. Weather's starting to turn. The yard's starting to look nice. I've had to mow a couple times. It's filling in. The first couple times you mow, the grass isn't quite, it's growing and, a little, it's, it's high over here, but it's not ready over here. But you got to mow because the high stuff. And, this last time I mowed, it was coming in nicely, evenly. It's filling in. Had it dethatched this spring to get some of that crud, that thatch, obviously, out of the ground. Get it out of there. Let the grass free. Free up the roots from that ugly thatch. You know what I'm talking about? I probably like my yard a little too much. Might be a thing. Might be an issue in my life. We're inching forward on home improvement now. We had that hailstorm. We had our adjuster out, so we've got that handled. We've got a contractor ready. We were driving around this weekend trying to, look at other houses and see. We kind of picked out a color for the siding if, things fall the way that the whole siding has to be replaced. So we're inching. We're getting there. Might have a new roof this week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's a process. I'm in the insurance world, and it still sucks. It still sucks. I understand why people hate insurance. It can be a pain in the ass. I do it every day. But yeah, we're getting there. So hopefully we'll know more about the siding. I would imagine we're going to have to replace the whole siding. House is, a little like 20-some years old now. So probably not going to be able to match that. So we've got a new color picked out. I've been informed I'll have to paint the door if we have to change the color of the house. So we'll get to that. But roof color picked out, siding color picked out. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to go. Should have a little something. So if we can just get that process finished up, that would be phenomenal. That would be phenomenal. I'm ready to be past that and get that in the rear view mirror. Just did not have that on my spring checklist. Was replace the entire exterior of the house, roof and siding. So if we can get by that'll be nice. Did some traveling this week. The worst TSA pre-check line I've ever seen at the Madison airport. Just absolutely horrendous. It was backed up almost all the way to the escalator. Took all of 11 minutes to get through. I fucking love that airport. I love pre-check. It's the best. Like, I got to it, and then I'm notorious for getting there close to my boarding time, like an hour ahead of flight time. So, usually like 25, 30 minutes before boarding. And I was like, oh shit, did it finally get me? Like, did it get me this time? It might have. No worry. I still had like 15 minutes before they started boarding the plane. Got a drink, got to the bathroom, all good. Just, I love small airports, man. It's so rare I go through a big airport like to check in. And when I do, I'm just like, oh, this stinks. And it's like, if I have to take one connecting flight and pay $100 more to skip having to do this, and obviously you'd have to drive too. Like, I will do that every single time because the ease of just walking into a small airport, hitting a mostly empty pre-check line, and just buzzing down to your gate, and not having a million people around. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious. But don't get pre-check, people. It's not worth it. It's too expensive. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it because everybody apparently has caught on to the pre-check thing, and it's annoying. You people need to stop. Just go back through, take your shoes off, empty your liquids. It's not worth the money to trade that. It's just way too expensive, the pre-check. So just keep doing it the way you do it. Don't come over to my side. I've made an investment in this. You guys just stay where you're at. Stay where you're at. But with the flying, so I don't know what it's been for work that I don't know if my company has like preferred carrier that I feel like I fly American a lot. I don't know if that's like a preferred carrier for my company. Been flying American, United a lot. Haven't been flying Delta much. So I've been going through Chicago a ton. That airport sucks. I mean, it's not surprising. That city sucks. I hate driving through Chicago. I don't like flying through Chicago. The only benefit to flying through Chicago for me is that, like, if something goes wrong, I can get a ride home. Like, it's only a couple hours. But, God, that airport stinks. I'm always delayed there. I got delayed there again. Like, there's just nothing worse. I just don't like that airport. And I end up having to change. I was United on the way out to Vermont, and on the way back, had to change some things around. Ended up on a Delta flight. You know me, I'm a Delta guy. Got a little status with Delta. It's nice. First flight back. I haven't flown Delta in a couple of months. Maybe, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months. I don't know when the last time I flew Delta was. First flight back. 2-hour flight. I get upgraded to first class. I got a 2-hour over to Detroit and then a little hop back to Madison. The long flight, I get upgraded to first class. You can't beat it. You just can't. Like, I'm back. It's like I should be here I should have been here the whole time. I got to really push. Let's fly Delta, people. I got to get when I'm flying for work. I'm going to fly Delta. You guys figure out the rest, but that's what I'm going to do. The app's better. The airports you fly through are better. Like, the difference between how nice and how much better I feel in the Detroit airport or the Minneapolis airport versus how I feel in the Chicago airport or the Charlotte airport or the Philly airport. Like, there are not words. Like, I'm not even going to try and find the words, but like, it's just levels. It's like Chicago, ever so slightly above that, Charlotte. Dallas isn't bad, and then there's like Minneapolis and Detroit. And it's just, Minneapolis and Detroit are so much nicer. They've got the big high ceilings. You don't feel like you're just cramped with a low ceiling just bearing down on you. Detroit especially, you're just walking down the nice corridor. You're getting some natural light, super high ceilings. The train's out above you. It's just such a better feeling than flying through Chicago and Charlotte. Charlotte's not bad if you get out into that middle, but I've had such bad experiences there. Dallas is okay. It's kind of like halfway in between, but gosh, Delta in through Detroit, it's a straight line. You don't got to do things. You may have to be over on the other little side, but you just pop down the escalator and there you are. Poof. It's nice. It's nice. It's really nice. Yeah. So what else do I got here? I'm just reveling in the beauty of being back on Delta and flying through Detroit. Oh, while I was flying, I watched The Rock, Nick Cage, Sean Connery, just a who's who of like on the Rewatchables podcast. They call it That Guy, like just dudes from a bunch of different stuff. The guy who plays Womack, I should have known it was you. Also in The West Wing, John Spencer plays Leo McGarry in The West Wing. David Morse is in it. You'd know him. William Forsythe, Michael Biehn, Ed Harris, like John C. McGinley, Tony Todd, Danny Nucci. Like there's just a bunch of dudes in it. And also the movie's fantastic. I hadn't watched that movie start to finish. I think I probably caught it on some things, but start to finish, I hadn't watched it in a couple of years, maybe a year or two. What a fun movie. Connery's just doing it. Nick Cage is just all over the place, just an absolute loon. Gotta love that. Michael Bay just blowing shit up, cut scenes. I mean, there's a point where a car runs into another car and it just explodes. It's just like, yes, why? Absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason, but it's fantastic. So I really like The Rock. Welcome to The Rock. And then I've been listening to a couple books. I'm working through the Too Big to Fail book about the 2008 financial crisis. What's the full story? Too Big to Fail, the instant fire, Wall Street and Washington fought to save the financial, whatever. Too Big to Fail, about 2008 financial crisis. That one is dense, you would say. If I listen to it for too long, it like almost puts me to sleep. So I got to split that one up. Also got Jack Carr's first foray into nonfiction. It's called, I believe it's a series he's going to do, Targeted. This one is Targeted Beirut, the 1983 Marine barracks bombing and the untold origin story of the war on terror. That's a good one. It's a good one. I really enjoyed Jack Carr's Terminalist series books. Actually saw they're finally filming the second season of that. First season, yeah. Books, fantastic. So there's not a Jack Reese book coming out this year. I think he's switching gears and doing his father. But this was his first nonfiction for it. And so far, I've really enjoyed it. It's informative, gives you good details, gives you good, stories from the people on the ground in the meetings who are doing it without being, sometimes you get these history books, they get a little, like I said, they get dense and it's just like, it feels like droning and it can really help. It can really matter who the narrator is. He's got the same guy narrating it who does his fiction books. So it doesn't just feel like you're just getting beat over the head with just, facts and figures and and this happened and then that happened and then this happened and then this happened. Like it's got a flow to it. So yeah, it was good. That's about all I got. Let's what do you say we go wrap this thing up? Closing time, everybody. Shorter eps this week. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. There's less happening in my world and the sports world and the world at large. And I didn't talk about the Kentucky Derby, so I'll just mention it right now. Everybody in that was a descendant of Secretariat. That's about all I had. I watched the main race. Muddy. So yeah, sometimes it's just the way it goes. It's a little shorter. Less happening. Less happening unless I want to talk about. I'm not going to force things I don't want to talk about. So that's what we got this week. We'll be back next week. We got a big golf tournament. That's going to draw a lot more of my attention. NBA, NHL playoffs move on. Baseball's still going. God knows what else I'll get into. Probably have to hear about more of my golf game and how I'm a shitty golfer. Maybe I'll find something next week. I may find the key. To fix it all. We'll see. Don't forget Full Range Podcast on Spotify. You can also find that on the Ole Walls YouTube channel. Please rate, review, comment, subscribe, like, share. Just subscribe to everything, everybody. Subscribe on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, and Apple Pods. Till next week. Peace.